important to you by what you dedicate your time to. And my wife knew exactly what I meant. And so to disprove the naysayers, I asked her to come in here tonight.
Jennifer Garner has finally reached her breaking point when it comes to Blake Lively's carefully maintained image of innocence. She is no longer staying silent and is ready to reveal the truth. According to Jennifer, Blake isn't the sweet and charming person many believe her to be. Instead, she is allegedly someone who has a pattern of interfering in relationships. Over the years, there have been whispers about Blake getting involved with men who were already taken, and Jennifer is now speaking out about what she knows. This isn't just about Jennifer, though. She isn't the only one who has had issues with Blake. Other celebrities, including Scarlett Johansson and even members of royalty, have reportedly had conflicts with her as well. It seems that Blake has a history of stirring up drama in Hollywood, and Jennifer is finally ready to bring it all to light. One of the biggest issues Jennifer has with Blake goes back to 2010, when Blake starred alongside Ben Affleck in The Town. At the time, Jennifer and Ben were considered one of Hollywood's most admired couples. They had been married for almost 5 years and had 3 children together. However, their marriage was already struggling behind the scenes. Ben, who also directed the film, personally chose Blake to play his love interest. This decision immediately raised eyebrows, as Blake was only 23 at the time and known more for her role in Gossip Girl than for serious acting. While many people thought Ben was simply helping a young actress by giving her an opportunity, rumors quickly started to spread that there was more going on between them than just work. On set, witnesses claimed that Ben and Blake had undeniable chemistry. Paparazzi photos captured moments of them laughing together and engaging in deep conversations when the cameras weren't rolling. Some sources even suggested that Jennifer had suspicions about their relationship and kept a close eye on them. Then, things got even more suspicious when a leaked letter surfaced. This letter was allegedly sent from Blake to Ben, where she expressed her admiration for him and her appreciation for the opportunity he had given her. While some dismissed it as nothing more than a professional letter, others believed it hinted at a deeper connection between them. Jennifer and Ben's marriage continued to decline after The Town was released. While Blake eventually moved on to date and later marry Ryan Reynolds, Jennifer reportedly always held some resentment toward her, believing that she played a role in the downfall of her marriage. But this wasn't the only time Blake was accused of interfering in a relationship. Before The Town, she was linked to Leonardo DiCaprio, and rumors suggested that their brief romance caused tension between him and his then-girlfriend Bar Raffaelli. Similarly, Blake's feud with Scarlett Johansson allegedly started because of Ryan Reynolds. Scarlett was married to Ryan before he got together with Blake, and some reports suggested that Blake had pursued him even while he was still with Scarlett. Beyond romantic entanglements, Blake has also clashed with people in high-profile social circles. Reports claim that she once made an enemy out of a European royal family member, though the details of this incident remain unclear. Jennifer has remained quiet about many of these events over the years, choosing to focus on raising her children and maintaining her dignity. However, sources say that she has finally had enough of Blake being portrayed as a sweetheart, when, in Jennifer's view, she has caused so much pain. While Blake's fans continue to defend her, insisting that she has done nothing wrong, there are those in Hollywood who believe that where there's smoke, there's fire. Some insiders claim that Blake is very strategic in shaping her public image and that she carefully controls how people perceive her. As for Jennifer, she is ready to tell her side of the story. She is tired of staying silent while Blake continues to enjoy her status as a beloved actress and style icon. Whether more details will emerge remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure: Hollywood is watching closely. What do you think? Is Jennifer right to call out Blake for her past actions? Or are these just old rumors being stirred up again? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more Hollywood drama. It all started when Jennifer began to feel uneasy. Who could blame her? Ben was already 38 years old, a full 15 years older than Blake, and he had written several passionate scenes for their characters in the movie. But their connection wasn't limited to acting. During the press tour for The Town, reporters couldn't help but notice how much they flirted with each other. Their interactions went beyond professionalism, and the timing couldn't have been worse. Right around this time, Blake also ended her long-term relationship with Penn Badgley. Was that just a coincidence? It certainly didn't seem like it. This whole situation became even more complicated because Ben and Jennifer had already dealt with cheating allegations in the past. Back in 2003, when Ben was engaged to Jennifer Lopez, he met Jennifer Garner while filming Daredevil. Within a few months, both Ben and Jen had ended their previous relationships and were suddenly dating each other. As the saying goes, how you get them is how you lose them. By 2014, things had only gone downhill. When Ben was offered a role in a movie alongside Ryan Reynolds, Jennifer Garner was completely against it. Why? Because she knew that meant Ben would have to work closely with Blake Lively. According to one insider, Jennifer refused to let Ben be anywhere near Blake after what had happened before. She wasn't being dramatic. She had real concerns. But in the end, her efforts didn't prevent what was already unfolding. Ben and Jennifer's marriage eventually fell apart due to trust issues. Over time, Ben's behavior got worse, and he was later caught cheating with their children's nanny. The damage was beyond repair. By 2018, their divorce was finalized. Even years later, Jennifer still avoids Blake Lively whenever possible. When Jennifer worked with Ryan Reynolds on The Atom Project, and later reprised her role in Deadpool and Wolverine, something was very clear. There were no public appearances with Blake. The tension between them remained strong, but Jennifer Garner isn't the only Hollywood star who has had problems with Blake Lively. Let's talk about Scarlett Johansson. When Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett Johansson got married in 2008 after just 6 months of dating, they seemed like the perfect couple. However, their happiness didn't last long. In 2010, Ryan worked with Blake Lively on Green Lantern, and that's when things changed. According to sources who worked on the movie, Ryan and Blake started getting close behind the scenes. Crew members revealed that the two would leave their trailers together and even sneak off to nearby hotels. The most shocking part? Ryan and Blake walked the red carpet together at the Green Lantern premiere just 1 month before Ryan and Scarlett announced their divorce. Scarlett was clearly not happy about what had happened. She avoided Blake in public, refused to make eye contact, and even skipped events where Blake was present. This wasn't just a random decision. Scarlett was making a statement. The drama surrounding Blake, Jennifer, and Scarlett makes one thing obvious. Some Hollywood relationships are just too messy to ignore. Jennifer started feeling uncomfortable, and it was easy to see why. Ben was already 38, much older than Blake, and he had written several intense romantic scenes for them in the movie. But their connection wasn't just limited to their roles on screen. During the promotional tour for the town, people quickly noticed their playful and flirtatious interactions. It wasn't just professional chemistry. It seemed to be something more. The timing was suspicious, too. Around that same time, Blake ended her long-term relationship with Penn Badgley. Was it just a coincidence? Many people had their doubts. This situation was even more complicated because Ben and Jennifer had already dealt with rumors of infidelity in the past. Back in 2003, when Ben was engaged to Jennifer Lopez, he met Jennifer Garner while filming Daredevil. Within months, both had left their previous partners and were suddenly in a relationship together. As the saying goes, how you get them is how you lose them. And that seemed to be playing out once again. By 2014, the trust issues between Ben and Jennifer had only gotten worse. When Ben was offered a role in a movie that would require him to work closely with Ryan Reynolds, Jennifer was completely against it. Her reason? She knew that meant Ben would be spending time around Blake Lively again. According to an insider, Jennifer did everything she could to stop it because she believed something had happened between them before. She wasn't overreacting. She had real concerns. But in the end, her efforts didn't stop what was already falling apart. Eventually, Ben and Jennifer's marriage crumbled. Over time, Ben's actions became more reckless, and he was later caught having an affair with their children's nanny. That was the final straw. By 2018, their divorce was finalized. Even years later, Jennifer still avoids Blake whenever possible. When she worked with Ryan Reynolds on The Atom Project and later returned for Deadpool and Wolverine, people noticed something odd. She never made any public appearances with Blake. The tension between them hasn't gone away. But Jennifer isn't the only Hollywood star who seems to have problems with Blake Lively. Scarlett Johansson also had a similar experience. Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett got married in 2008 after a whirlwind romance, but their happiness didn't last long. In 2010, Ryan filmed Green Lantern with Blake Lively, and everything changed. Sources from the set revealed that Ryan and Blake got extremely close behind the scenes. Crew members noticed them sneaking off together, leaving their trailers at the same time, and even disappearing to nearby hotels. The most shocking part? Ryan and Blake walked the red carpet together at the movie's premiere, just 1 month before Ryan and Scarlett announced their divorce. Scarlett was not happy. She avoided Blake in public, refused to acknowledge her, and even skipped events where Blake was present. It was clear she wasn't going to pretend like nothing had happened. The ongoing tension between Blake, Jennifer, and Scarlett shows that Hollywood relationships can be incredibly messy, and sometimes the past is impossible to escape. Blake Lively has always been seen as a glamorous and successful actress, but behind the scenes, not everyone in Hollywood has been a fan of her personality. Many insiders have described her as high maintenance, and this attitude has reportedly caused tension with her co-stars. One well-known example is Anna Kendrick, who worked with Blake on the movie A Simple Favor. Their working relationship was far from smooth, with sources claiming that Anna found Blake difficult to deal with. Anna even went as far as avoiding Blake outside of filming, skipping events where she would be present and not posting about her on social media. When the sequel, A Simple Favor 2, was announced, fans immediately started wondering how Anna would handle being around Blake again. It was clear that there was some awkwardness between them, and people weren't exactly excited to see them working together once more. Blake has also had trouble in her past relationships. Even Leonardo DiCaprio, known for his relaxed personality and preference for dating models, reportedly found Blake's energy overwhelming. The two had a short romance in 2011, which many thought would be a perfect celebrity match. However, their relationship lasted only a few months. Insiders say Blake was trying too hard to fit into Leo's social circle, and her attempts to make things fun sometimes backfired. One of the most embarrassing things she reportedly did was send Leo pictures of a Barbie doll as a way to keep their conversations entertaining. This effort seemed forced and awkward to Leo, and soon after, he went back to his usual type, dating young models. Since then, Leo has completely distanced himself from Blake, which must have been difficult for her to accept. Now, Blake is facing even more controversy, this time over her legal battle with Justin Baldoni regarding the film adaptation of the book, It Ends With Us. This lawsuit has brought a lot of negative attention her way, and people are beginning to question her character more than ever before. Many believe that this isn't the first time Blake has displayed manipulative behavior. It's just the first time she's been publicly called out for it. With so much criticism coming her way, it seems like her reputation in Hollywood is on shaky ground. Many other celebrities have also had issues with Blake. Jennifer Garner, Scarlett Johansson, and Anna Kendrick are just a few big names who have allegedly had problems with her. While some believe that Blake is being unfairly labeled as difficult, others think she has built her career by stepping over people to get ahead. With all of these allegations coming to light, the question remains, has Blake Lively been unfairly portrayed? Or is she really as manipulative as some claim? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments and make sure to stay updated for more celebrity drama.